Hey everybody, welcome to Everybody Loves Zippers. This is Hiram Lai, and in today's tutorial we are going to be talking about how to fix a sticky zipper. So sometimes when you're sliding your zipper and it may get caught and it feels a little bit sticky, we are going to show you how to fix that, quick fix, with a couple simple items. The first item would be just your most simple wax paper. And then the second way we're going to show you how to do that is with paraffin wax and a heat gun. So let's get into it. Okay, so our first method that we're going to talk about is doing this fix with wax paper. So basically what you're going to do is just pick up any wax paper that's at your local grocery store and just make sure it's wax paper and it's not parchment paper. So we're going to take a small piece of wax paper out, and we'll just use this one zipper here, and we're going to fold this just a couple times to get it nice and thick. And what you're going to do is you're going to open up your zipper if it's on a bag or a piece of clothing, but you want to have two sides to it. You're going to take the wax paper and you're just going to basically run it over the teeth, back and forth on each side. Just grab it, run it on one side, and then since that side's been used, you're just going to flip it over to the unused side and start on the next side of the chain. And you're going to pull it through and do that a few times. Once you've done that a few times, you're going to take the slider and you're going to test it. You're going to see how it moves, and if it moves better than it was, you got to fix. That's the easiest way to do it. Now here's one thing about this is that wax paper on this teeth, you're only getting the outside of the teeth, so this may not last too long. It's a quick fix and it's a good fix, but for, I don't know, a couple months or so, it'll start to wear off depending on how much you're opening and closing your bag. So our second method of fixing this is going to be a little bit longer lasting, but it is going to be a little bit more intensive as far as what the steps are. So I'm going to show you that right now. Okay, so our second way of fixing a sticky zipper is to use just a small bar of paraffin wax. Paraffin wax you can find almost anywhere. We use McMaster-Carr or Grainger, those industrial places where you can buy large bars, but just find a paraffin wax. And when you take this wax, you're going to keep the zipper closed, and you're going to take the wax and just glide it over the teeth. Now when you do this, you're going to have a little bit of residue, which is fine, on the teeth. You want that to be on the teeth, okay? What you don't want is you don't want a lot of extra residue that's going to be on the tape, and here's why. With this paraffin wax, we're going to use a heat gun to melt this wax into the teeth, because you want it to fall and melt and coat all of the teeth. So we take our heat gun, make sure that all this extra wax that is on the tape or fabric, if this is on your apparel piece or a bag, just kind of make sure this stuff gets brushed off, and it's not going to be you don't want this to be pasted into the fabric, so we're just going to get a little bit of that off. Okay, then we're going to take our heat gun and we're going to go ahead and melt the wax into the teeth. You can kind of see it just disappearing. The wax is just disappearing there. Okay, and once it's all in there and it's melted, you're just going to let it sit for a few minutes and let it cool so that the wax sets. And then after it cools, you're going to take your slider and you're going to test it again, and you're going to see how it works. And if it moves better than it was before, you have been successful in fixing a sticky zipper. That's how you do it. Pretty simple techniques. Hope this helps you. If you like what you've seen, please subscribe to our channel. If you have any further questions on how to fix zippers or any of that sort, feel free to email me. My email address is below. It's hiram@youcanzippers.com. Thanks.